Welcome back to our tutorial class. So I'll be continuing where we left off. So for this video, we'll be talking about cash budget in problem 2. In the question sheet, you can find this information. Basically, you need to please look into the information above in the question sheet. Find as much information as possible because for creating a cash budget, you need several steps. The first step is basically account receivable collection. So you need to know how much is collected, like basically how much account receivable are collected. For quarter one, all the account receivable in the beginning will be collected. However, for the current sales, there will it will be only collected based on the account receivable collection period, which is 45 days, meaning only 45 days of sales are collected in the 90 days in a quarter. So basically it's only a half, which make this a cutoff of 0.5, right? So you got a sales of 400 and 50% of it is collected in quarter one, making it only 200, and the rest of it will be collected in quarter two, which contribute to the old sales. You do all of these steps to finish until quarter four. That's the basic of cash budget. Next, we will be doing about the inventory purchase. Basically, inventory will be ordered a quarter before. That's the reason why we need to know what amount are ordered in quarter four. Inventory purchase is 45% of sales. You can basically see from the information given, 45% of next quarter sales. And after we find the inventory purchase, we need to know the cutoff point between the old purchase and new purchase. Again, in here we can see that's basically 40 days period. So 40 out of 19 days of old purchase are paid in quarter one rather than in those quarter. Account payable period is basically saying that you have 40 days since you purchase the inventory until you need to pay it. So basically 40 days of it are paid in quarter one. And the new purchase is meaning that it will be 50% of the current quarter will be paid in this quarter, and the rest of it will be paid in the quarter two. This simple formula follows that each time, and after you finish the account payable payment, the next will be finding the net cash inflow. The net cash inflow basically has this many steps. If cash collection and also cash disbursement, which account from account payable payment, wage and taxes, interest and dividend, and capital outlay. You can see here basically wage and tax and other expense is around 30% of sales. So please be reminded that there is information you need to look at. After that, you will basically find the total cash disbursement, which give you the net cash inflow. After you find the net cash inflow, you will need to create a cash budget of it. So in cash budget, there is several, basically the step is the same. You just need to find this. However, there's one crucial step that you need to know. As you can see, there's a cumulative surplus of 45.25, right? Which make the beginning cash balance increase to 1125. However, if you can see here, the actual amount of net cash inflow is minus 75. So if we don't have any borrowing, this will be below the minimum cash balance. So basically the cumulative deficit will be 29.75. So what you should do is that you need to borrow money at the same amount of 29.75. You need to adjust this manually, so you cannot just copy paste it quickly. You need to do it step by step in quarter by quarter in this. So assume that we don't have this, then basically we have a deficit of 29.75. However, if we put it back, we said we have a we borrow something, then we have this. After that, we can move to the quarter three, And again, you need to remember there's interest on short-term borrowing, which is 1%, and the short-term borrowing rebate is 29.75. So the ending cash balance will be this much. We also need to minus the interest, okay? So minimum cash balance, we have cumulative surplus, and you move on to quarter four. That's basically the step-by-step for cash budget. For more, if you don't understand this, please don't mind to ask us through WhatsApp, because I believe cash budget is quite difficult. Try to look into the step one by one, or use another Excel sheet, and try to do it on your own and compare it with the current with the answer key. That's one way to help you in creating a cash budget fluently. Okay, I'll see you on the next video or to discuss problem 3 with you.